Man, we got a lot to talk about. Holy shit. Do we...
Captain of the ship, where you want to lead it, bro?
Do we just start from the story of the week? Game 7.
Okay, yeah, we can go there.
The LA Clippers. My goodness.
24-20. Okay.
Shout out to the Denver Nuggets. Let's get that out the way.
Shout out to Jamal Murray and the whole crew. They did
Jamal Murray, bad boy.
Well, he did 47?
40.
Had 40
last night. Nikola Jokic, triple-double. I think like 22 rebounds, 11 assists, I think. If I'm not mistaken, 13 assists. Bad boy. And for a team that we didn't really, people weren't really sold on, especially in the beginning of the bubble. A lot of players.
What seed were they again?
They were the 3rd seed. But the thing is, like, Murray didn't get to the bubble on time. Gary Harris didn't get to the bubble on time. Injured. He was coming back from an injury. Like, Bol was playing a lot. It was just like, okay, we'll see if, like, they're a fun young team. Right. They got some young pieces.
Right.
Michael Porter Jr. is going to be a player. Murray's a good scorer. Jokic, I don't know if he's going to be good enough to hang, for a deep playoff series. But, in a couple of years, they'll figure it out. Ooh. Life comes at you fast, doesn't it?
So Kaz, you're always the great stat guy, the great analyst. I think you could do well on First Take.
Right, thank you. Appreciate
all those shows. You have the knowledge. Me over here,
yes,
I like to provide the colorful aspect of it.
Give us some color.
So
it's a color.
My first point
We're colorful guys today.
First point I can add to is
look like some old Skittles.
Shut the fuck up. You're 2 for 2 with your jokes today. I will give you that. You were 2 for 2 with your jokes today. Okay, good one.
Try it. I'm in a good mood.
Okay, I see. I love it.
Feel good.
So between Kawhi and between Paul George, 24 points.
24 points.
In a Game 7.
Game 7. Oh, for everything.
24 points in a Game 7. Paul George is shooting off the corner of the backboard in the fourth quarter. And then Lou Will doesn't show up.
Montrezl Harrell doesn't show up.
Pat Beverly does what he does.
He does what he does.
I guess he's just playing regular.
Yeah.
And it's, I guess.
Fool y'all. He's just running around doing nothing.
Yes.
As the great Russell Westbrook
That's what I'm about to say. Russell said that.
Yeah.
So it begs the question, are they the franchise that we thought or bigged them up to be? Because Max on First Take was saying that, every pundit in the sports arena was saying that the Clippers were the team to beat. Kawhi was the best guard or the best player in the West or in the overall. Paul George was supposed to show up and be this, immaculate addition to the Clippers. What did last night show us about this
team full of frauds? They're a team full of fucking frauds.
Wow.
They are a team full of frauds.
Right.
And I can't believe I didn't see it so clearly until these last couple of games. They are a team full of frauds.
And nobody, I really feel like nobody stood up to the claim of the Clippers will either buckle or they don't have the experience or whatever the case is. But everybody was on that bandwagon that the Clippers they got it. The Lakers got to worry about them.
You know what we did with the Clippers? And I'm old enough to remember this. We did with the Clippers what we always used to do with the Utah Jazz growing up.
Oh, right? That's a good comparison.
We saw all the players. We saw them run through the regular season. We seen them with the MVP. All-star point guard. Like
Hornacek, Russell, Stockton, Olsen,
all this stuff.
Malone. Yeah.
We put them on a pedestal that they weren't necessarily ready for. And I think we even did it in the worst way with the Clippers because now, at least with the Jazz, like, you could at least have the excuse like, well, they were due because they've been together for so long. Best duo in the league. Like, unstoppable pick and roll. Like, they got to get one. Right? But with the Clippers, we put them on a pedestal because they are literally the product of everything that has happened with like sports talk shows and debate shows and all that type of shit. We think people win the NBA championship in the summertime during free agency. We think if we don't, because once here's how the vicious cycle goes. Okay, free agency begins. Right before it, the Clippers are a plucky, nice team. They take a full strength Golden State Warriors to 7 games to 6 games last year. They took the full strength Golden State Warriors with healthy KD, healthy Steph, all those guys. And this is just when the best player on their team was like a toss up between like Lou Williams and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, right? And Danilo Gallinari, right? You think the Clippers like, wow, they got some young talent, you know what I mean? They got some
They're missing that piece. All they need is
all
a
this
piece.
type of stuff. Like, man, if they could take this team, the Warriors that we, you know what I mean?
Unstoppable, unbeatable.
Unstoppable, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, if they get one more piece, they're going to do really good. If they get 2 pieces, watch out, right? And a small part of me blames Kevin Durant too, but I'll get to that in a little bit. So when it comes to that, they lose. Free agency begins. Oh, shit. Kawhi Leonard, who just won Finals MVP, who's also a fraud, but we'll get to that later. He's not a fraud.
No. Continue your point.
Says, you know what? I'm not staying in Toronto. I'm the Finals MVP. I'm the best player on this team. I'm clearly the reason why we won. This city who has never won a championship. I'm the new best player in the world. I'm gonna build my legacy over the LA Clippers, and I need me a road dog to run.
Need me a solid piece like a Michael. To a Scotty.
I need my solid piece. My Scotty. So I'm like, all right, let me call Jimmy Butler. Kawhi's like, Jimmy, going to LA, man. I know you're a free agent. You trying to roll? You coming? You gonna roll with this? Like, he was like, nah, man.
I'm good.
Going to South Beach. But good luck. All right.
Whole lot.
Then he goes, all right, I'm gonna call KD. Yo, KD. Heard you thinking about New York. How about you say fuck all that? Let's go to LA. You know what I mean? KD's like,
BK till I die.
Just tore my Achilles. Don't really have a leg to stand on right now.
Don't have a leg to stand on.
So I'm gonna go to Brooklyn like
you want to roll tonight.
Kyrie, planned on, but
good luck.
Good luck with that. Then he's like, all right, fuck. I ain't got no real free agents left that I really could be a number 2. Who the fuck can I call?
Let me call Playoff P.
Playoff P.
I'm not leaning in on that because I'm just not leaning in on that one. But go ahead.
Why wouldn't I call Playoff P? He's Playoff P. He kills it in the playoffs.
He's so dope,
man. Playoff P. Listen.
Come over.
I know you just signed this deal with Oklahoma City, right? I know you just signed this deal with Oklahoma City. Well, fuck all that. We know you want to come to LA, and I know you said no to the Lakers twice, but that's not going to bite you in the butt. Let's
get this thing together.
Let's figure out a way to get to the Clippers. You got leverage. Fucking make it happen.
Right.
Fucking make it happen. Calls up Steve Ballmer. Steve Ballmer, you got me. I'm going to the Clippers. But I ain't coming alone.
I got a buddy with me.
Find a way to get me Paul George. Or else I ain't coming. You Steve Ballmer. You're a fucking billionaire owner. I need shit for you to spend some money.
About $10 for him.
Nothing. I was like, fuck. I need to. The only way I'm gonna make money in this town is if I make the Clippers LA's team.
The attraction of the city.
The Lakers, the shadow of the Lakers casts an immeasurable shadow in Los Angeles. There's no way I'm going to take this team from them unless I make this trade.
We are going to be the Showtime of this city.
So fuck it.
Let's build it. Let's build it.
Take Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Take Danilo Gallinari. Take 1 million draft picks for the next 7 years.
But give me Paul George.
Because we're going to win now. Because we got the Finals MVP and Playoff P.
And like the best defense in the league.
Best defense in the league.
Best defense in the league.
Best defense in the league. 6th man of the year. Runner-up to 6th man of the year. Fucking.
And that was their biggest. That was their biggest point. That was
like,
their biggest selling
so
point.
Deep.
Defense.
Their bench and their defense. And you got scorers. And you got the 2 best two-way players, 2-way wing players in the league. What could possibly go wrong? So, of course, everybody's going to look at that roster and be like, oh, my God. Oh, my God.
They're unbeatable.
Oh, my God.
How do you beat them?
This was supposed to be LeBron's year.
And you got the Avengers against these guys?
LeBron was clearly trying to get Kawhi over there.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron was recruiting everybody to get over there. They wanted the big three.
Yeah, right before he signed.
So I was like, fuck. This is supposed to be LeBron's here, but goddamn, I think LeBron might have got. Maybe this is what takes him out. Maybe this is
He got bamboozled.
Maybe.
That's what they thought.
Maybe Kawhi has outsmarted the greatest living athlete and businessman in the NBA.
You think he gonna outsmart Chris Paul in Clutch Sports?
So he was like, Rich Paul.
Rich Paul. I can't say Chris Paul.
It's all, yeah,
Rich Paul.
It's all good. It's all good.
You know I'm not the sports guy.
It's all good. It's all good. That's why we love you.
All right.
So he's like, fuck it. So then everybody else on TV was like, fuck it. Clippers are the better team. Look at their depth. Look at the roster.
Right.
Playoff P.
Right.
Why?
Right.
Deep.
Right.
They got this.
Right.
I've said this before.
Say it again.
I've said this again. You can't cheat the basketball gods. You cannot. I said this several weeks ago when Dame Lillard hopped in Playoff P's Instagram comments and said, stop running from the grind. You niggas is chumps. I don't know if he said niggas.
You say you boys is chumps.
Oh.
You say you boys is
I added
chumps.
it for emphasis. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you.
You told me about the cursing.
I did.
And it worked right there, though.
This is true. Emphasis. You can't cheat the basketball gods, Lo.
You can't cheat the grind.
So I'm sitting here. We're all watching the playoffs unfold. And granted, maybe it's a little different if it's a Staples Center. Maybe it's a little different if there wasn't a pandemic.
Home court's a very, very big advantage. But
Yes.
that's not going to be an excuse. But
Yes.
continue on.
But maybe there's some difference here. But maybe there isn't. Maybe, just maybe, there's some leadership issues. Maybe not saying they're not good leaders. Maybe those specific leaders.
Where does that start, though?
Maybe those specific leaders.
Okay. Hold on.
this.
All right. So who are we speaking on
They
specific?
got
Hold
this.
on. Who are we speaking on
They got
specifically?
this.
Are we talking
Listen.
about Paul? Are we
Listen.
talking about Kawhi? Are we talking about Doc?
All of them.
Ooh.
All of them. I'll run
Oof.
down the list
Oof.
why they're a team full of frauds,
Oof.
okay?
Oof.
Let's talk about it.
Talk to him.
Kawhi Leonard.
Fraud.
Let's start from the top. Fraud. Poppin' people, my name is Kaz.
This is Lowkey right here.
And if you enjoy watching that from the Say Less with Kaz and Lowkey podcast, you can check out more videos right here or here or here or wherever Eddin puts these screens at. But enjoy it. Subscribe to youtube.com/Kazeem and enjoy.
And come back for more.
Please.
We're right here.
Please do.